Right, hello guys and welcome back to another video. Again, this is the second video I've made today, and well, I said this in the last video, I'm going to be doing the in-depth video on that clock, the one that's in the middle of these three big ginormous clocks. So yeah, I guess I'll just get this out the way then. It's a German wall clock in a Vienna regulator style style. The door is it's quite yeah, it does stick a bit. That's what it sounds like. To give you a quick rundown on this clock, I got it for 40 quid off Facebook Marketplace. It works very well. And yeah, there's the damage up there, which I pointed out in another video a few months back. We got the nice engraving on the top there. Alright, and also that key. Now, this key looks to be the sort of key that would come with a HAC clock from like the late 1890s, early 1900s. The thing is, I don't know who made this clock, but that key makes me suspect it might be a HAC. I could be wrong. It could be a Gustav, or maybe a Jungens, or even a Kienzl, because Kienzl did make clocks like this. But again, I'm not really sure on what kind of clock, on what company made this clock. But yeah, I can't really say. I'll have to look at the movement to see if there's any engraving or stamping on there saying who made it. But it's probably one of those four that I mentioned. Yeah. I guess I will make it strike. Now, it does have a very tinny sounding gong, if that makes sense. You'll understand what I mean. The hammer is a bit bouncy. Now, originally, this clock had a problem where the hammer wouldn't actually hit the gong at all, so I had to bend it, and I don't think I've bent it absolutely properly, so the hammer does bounce slightly sometimes, but most of the time it does strike fine. And yeah, it does sound very sort of tin. It's got that sort of tin sound. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's got this very nice dial. I've never actually seen this kind of dial on this type of clock before. Actually, no, I did see one clock on YouTube, which was apparently, it said it was apparently the YouTuber who posted that video said it was apparently a Kienzl. So that's why it makes me think it might be a Kienzl, because of that dial. Because their clock, which they said was a Kienzl, had this sort of, it wasn't this design, but it had rather than the white enamel dial in the middle as well as on the outside bit. There's one also had like the brass engraving in the middle as well, although I think it was different engraving. So that's what makes me think it might be a Kienzl, but again, the key makes me think it might be a HAC. And it could be the off chance that it may be a Gustav Becker or a Jungens clock, so it's a bit hard to tell with this clock, but it's very nice. Works well. I've not really had any problems with it, except for it falling off the wall, but that's a different story for another time. It's got side glass, which if I use Can't really see through because it's quite dirty. It is count wheel striking, as you probably may have guessed. As you might be able to see that, probably not, but you might be able to see the count wheel there. Yeah, there it is. That's the count wheel. Yeah, apart from that, there's not really much to say about it. Say about the clock. I'm gonna close the door. Now, yeah, the door does scrape on the bottom of the case and the top, so yeah. The door may need sanding a little bit. Or just, you know, polishing a bit, I don't know. I'm not really a wood expert, but apart from that, it looks very nice. It's actually suits sitting next to the Gustav Becker Westminster chiming wall clock. I don't know why. Those two clocks suit being together, even though they're completely different styles. But you know, and you just got the regulator there. Yeah, this is just going to be my wall of, I guess, my more iconic clocks. Well, my more iconic timepieces go. And I guess that clock is included in it. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. It was just gonna be a quick, you know, demonstration of that clock. If you were wondering why I haven't done a video on it, well, now I have. So I will see you in the next video, depending on what it will be. I don't know what it actually will be. It'll probably most likely be the in-depth video for that clock, which I will probably do tomorrow. And if I don't do it tomorrow, well, then the next video might be another update, another collection update where that one is finally fixed in about a week or two, maybe, because I'm planning on getting that fixed first. I explained all this in the last video, so I don't know why I'm explaining it again. But yeah, I guess that'll be it, and I will see you in the next video.